Hello, fellow survivalists and food enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, the top 10 foods that never expire. Yes, you heard that right. There are foods out there, some of which might be sitting in your pantry right now, that can outlast us all. It's an intriguing concept, isn't it? Not only is this list a boon for survivalists preparing for any eventuality, but it's also a godsend for those of us keen on reducing waste and saving a few dollars. Imagine never having to worry about an expiration date ever again. From sweet treats to everyday staples, you'll be surprised by some of the entries on this list. So, buckle up as we embark on this intriguing culinary journey. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you're ready to explore these timeless edibles. First on our list is a sweet delight that's been cherished since ancient times: honey. Now you might be wondering what makes honey so special. Well, it's all about the beautiful science behind it. Honey has an incredibly low moisture content and a naturally acidic pH, both of which create an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. It's like a natural preservative without any added chemicals. But honey isn't just about longevity. It also comes packed with a host of health benefits. From soothing sore throats to acting as a natural energy booster, honey is a versatile addition to your diet. And let's not forget, it's a delicious substitute for regular sugar. So whether you're sweetening your morning tea, slathering it on a warm piece of toast, or using it in your favorite recipes, honey is a staple that stands the test of time. So next time you find an old jar of honey in your pantry, don't be too quick to throw it out. Moving on, we have a kitchen staple that's both a flavor enhancer and a preservative itself: salt. Now this might seem a bit strange, but salt, in its purest form, has an indefinite shelf life. Why, you ask? Well, salt has the incredible ability to dehydrate bacteria and other microorganisms, which basically means it sucks the life right out of them, making it virtually immortal. Throughout history, salt has been incredibly important in food preservation. Before refrigeration and canning, people relied heavily on salt to keep their food from spoiling. It was a key player in maintaining food supplies during long voyages and winter seasons. But here's a quick tip. While salt doesn't spoil per se, it can clump together if exposed to moisture. So if you find your salt acting a bit stubborn, just give it a quick grind and it should be as good as new. Sweetening our list at number 3 is sugar. Now sugar, just like its savory counterpart, salt, has superb preservative abilities. You might be wondering, how's that? Well, it's all down to sugar's dehydrating properties. You see, sugar absorbs moisture, creating an environment where bacteria and mold that spoil food can't survive. And when we talk about sugar, there's quite a variety. There's the common granulated white sugar, which is a staple in most households. Then there's brown sugar, which lends a rich, caramel-like sweetness to baked goods and sauces. Not forgetting powdered sugar, which is perfect for dusting over desserts. But that's not all. There's raw sugar, coconut sugar, and even date sugar. Each has its unique flavor profile and uses, so next time you're stocking up your pantry, remember this: sugar isn't just sweet to your taste buds, but also to your pantry's shelf life. Next up, a staple food in many cultures: white rice. Now you might be wondering why only white rice makes the list and not its counterparts like brown or wild rice. Here's the scoop. White rice has had its bran and germ removed. These are the parts that contain oils that can, over time, go rancid. This process gives white rice a longer shelf life than brown or wild rice. However, proper storage is key to extending its longevity even further. Store white rice in a cool, dry place, and it could last for years, even decades, without losing its nutritional value or flavor. Glass or plastic containers with tight-fitting lids are a good choice for storage. With white rice in your pantry, you're always just a few steps away from a filling meal. Coming in at number 5, we have another pantry powerhouse: dried beans. These little marvels have an impressive shelf life that can extend to 30 years or more when stored properly, making them a top contender in foods that never expire. But the benefits of dried beans don't just end at their longevity. These gems are packed with nutritional goodness, boasting high levels of protein and fiber. That means they can keep you feeling full and satisfied while providing the energy your body needs to function at its best. Now let's talk storage. To ensure your dried beans last as long as possible, you'll want to keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. An airtight container is also a good idea to prevent moisture from sneaking in. So keep those dried beans handy. They're a long-lasting source of protein and fiber. Our next never-expiring food is a versatile thickening agent, cornstarch. Now, you may be wondering what's so special about this fine white powder. Well, cornstarch is a staple in many pantries around the world, and for good reason. In the culinary world, cornstarch is a superhero. It's a thickening agent that can transform runny broths into hearty stews, and it gives your gravies that perfect velvety texture. And let's not forget about baking. It's often used to prevent eggs from curdling in custards and puddings and to give your baked goods a light, delicate crumb. So, why doesn't cornstarch spoil? It's because it's just pure starch extracted from corn. It doesn't contain any water, protein, or other nutrients that bacteria or fungi need to grow. As long as it's kept dry and free from contamination, it can last indefinitely. So next time you're at the grocery store, don't pass by that box of cornstarch. It's one of those ingredients that can save your culinary day, and it will stick around for as long as you need it. A box of cornstarch can go a long way in your kitchen, from thickening sauces to making the perfect custard. At number 7, we have a tangy addition, vinegar. This versatile liquid is not just for adding a punch to your salad dressing. It comes in various types, each with its unique flavor profile and uses. You've got your apple cider vinegar, known for its health benefits. Then there's balsamic vinegar, a favorite in Mediterranean cuisine. And let's not forget the good old white vinegar, a household staple for cleaning and cooking. But why doesn't vinegar spoil, you ask? It's all thanks to the process of fermentation. Vinegar is produced when ethanol is fermented by bacteria, creating an acidic environment that's inhospitable to most microorganisms. This process is what gives vinegar its long, essentially indefinite shelf life. Vinegar is the Swiss Army knife of the culinary world, used in everything from pickling to baking, marinades to sauces. It's also a staple in many cleaning and beauty routines, proving its versatility extends beyond the kitchen. So whether for pickling or flavoring dishes, vinegar is a must-have in your immortal pantry. Adding a splash of umami to our list is soy sauce. This dark, delicious condiment is not just a staple in Asian cuisine, but it's also a long-lasting item in your pantry. The secret behind its longevity is the fermentation process. Soybeans, wheat, and a type of mold known as aspergillus are combined and left to ferment over a period of months. This process not only creates the unique flavor of soy sauce, but also acts as a natural preservative, helping it stay fresh for years. Soy sauce is a versatile ingredient, enhancing the flavor of everything from stir-fries to marinades. It gives an umami boost to your dishes, adding depth and complexity to the flavors. And here's an extra tip for you. To maintain its quality for even longer, store your soy sauce in a cool, dark place. So, that bottle of soy sauce in your fridge? It's going to last longer than you think. Rounding up our list is a convenient dairy product, powdered milk. It's not only a staple in many households, but also a survivor's best friend. Why, you ask? Well, it's because it's made by evaporating all the moisture out of regular milk. This leaves you with a dry product that can last for years if stored properly. Now you might be wondering, what's so good about a milk that's had all its water taken out? The answer lies in its versatility. With powdered milk, you're not limited to just drinking it. It's a great addition to your pantry because it can be used in a multitude of recipes. From baking to sauces to desserts, powdered milk adds that rich, creamy flavor we all love. But here's the kicker. Despite its long shelf life, once you rehydrate powdered milk, it should be used immediately, just like fresh milk. It's a small price to pay for a dairy product that's always at your disposal, no matter the situation. So, for a dairy fix that defies time, powdered milk is your go-to. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 foods that never expire. We've journeyed through the sweet allure of honey, the savory grit of salt, the sugary crystals of sugar, the simple purity of white rice, the hearty sustenance of dried beans, the thickening magic of cornstarch, the tangy kick of vinegar, the umami-rich depth of soy sauce, and the versatile convenience of powdered milk. Each of these kitchen staples, apart from being delicious, share a common trait. They defy the ticking clock of expiry, making them practical for various scenarios. Whether you're planning for long-term storage, prepping for unexpected situations, or simply curious about the longevity of everyday food items? Now, we're curious to know, which of these foods did you know about? Drop your answers in the comments below, and thanks for watching.